Okay, next we have tropical fish. This is the last puzzle that we saw in the one-player mode. And there are 8 puzzles altogether, so we're almost done here. This actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I'm sorry if you can hear like some musical feedback on the mic. Our next door neighbor is doing like a lot of outside work and he likes to play his music really, really loud. I even have like my window shut and you can still freaking hear like stuff going on outside. So it's like, be quiet. I'm trying to record. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to whenever I move out of this place, because I swear, even though I live in a small town, sometimes small towns can be the noisiest towns. Just because everyone knows everyone wants to be loud, and yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to live somewhere else. Even though I would miss my parents and everything. Still, it'd be great to finally get out on my own, but I need to save up for that. And saving up is really hard when you have bills to pay, when you have financial loans to pay back. The real world is rough, and you're going to need as much help as you can get. That is why I'm very thankful for my parents for allowing me to stay here just until I get everything squared away. And I appreciate that they give me privacy even when I need privacy, so... Despite living with my parents, I have like all the privacy I could ever need as a YouTube content creator. But I'll stop talking about my real life woes and stories. And yeah, tell me about your Jigsaw experiences too, because that would be fun to hear. Because I love doing Jigsaw puzzles. It's like I said in the first video, doing Jigsaw puzzles is very therapeutic to me. Because you just kind of put your mind towards something else. And just in general, put your mind to completing a goal. And, you know, you do your best to try to complete that goal. And I just find a lot of enjoyment with that. Okay, let's finally put that piece together. This fish does look pretty cool, to be fair. And puzzle done. Okay, we have another one of these bonus games. It's the same idea, just a different puzzle. I feel like this is the hardest one. And this one, seriously, look at everything. Even the size of the leaves. The leaves can change size from picture to picture. It's really, really annoying. They even change position a little bit too, so you just have to be on the lookout for anything and everything, pretty much. Yeah, this is different. Let's see, nothing different over here. This is not here, that little circle thing. Too many dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I only need one more. Shoot, where's it? Where is it? The final mistake is probably staring me right in the eye, too. That's the sad part. And I'm gonna end up making a guess, which I really don't want to do. No, didn't get it. Oh, well. Now, I'm sure you guys are just, like, saying, oh my god, that's not that hard. I freaking, like, paused the video and found everything. It's a lot harder when you're on a time crunch. Doing that kind of thing on a time crunch, it's like, you're seriously trying to look at everything, and then you end up missing, like, the smallest thing imaginable. Okay, this puzzle looks pretty cool. The Harlequin. And this can be pretty difficult. I think this is actually one of the few large puzzles I did on my first try, though, when I was getting the achievements, on retro achievements. There's a lot of elements to this puzzle, but if you just pay attention and know generally where something is, you should be able to get, like, where all the pieces go. So it's really, really not that bad. Yeah, there. There. Got these giant stars in the bottom right. Yeah, that's right. You have this weird ball thing, top right. Okay. Yep, that goes there. And whenever you're doing, whenever you're playing this with time, there is a bonus that you'll get sometimes that will give you time, which is nice, but, that's really only going to be, I think, very helpful in the Type C rating when you're actually really pressed for time. I swear, there were times where like, the last piece I put in was a flashing piece, and it gave me more time. So I was able to complete the puzzle because it gave me a time bonus. Okay, let's keep going. Ah, dang it. I think of all my favorite categories, my favorite category for the puzzles to do is probably animation. I think the animation category is the most enjoyable because it has a lot of different styles. The puzzles look really cool. There's one puzzle that, like, a lot of people will probably see as, like, being badass. It's a really badass puzzle. And I agree, it really is. So, I'm glad animation was at least a second place finish in, even though we didn't get to actually do it. Maybe sometime in the future I can come back to this game and maybe do an animation playthrough or something. That could be something enjoyable, I think. And yeah, just in general, in the video comments, let me know what you thought of this project. Again, I know it's a very random game. It's not really like a... You know, when you think of like a really awesome game to Let's Play or do on YouTube, I'm sure Pieces is definitely not a game that really sticks out. It's not really a game like, oh wow, yeah, Pieces. Now that was like an excellent game project to do or something like that. But, you know, like I said, this was a game from my childhood. I really wanted to show it off to some extent, and that's why I did it. And at the end of the day, I mean, it'd be no different than me showing a game like Super Mario RPG or Kirby Superstar or any of the other games I really love for the Super NES, because, you know, I grew up with this game. This was a game that I played in my childhood, and I had a lot of fun with it. So, you know, naturally I want to do a project of it, and that's pretty much how it came to be, really. Oh my god, you're loud! My god, I hate when people do that. They're so freaking rude. Every time they go, like, around the corner where my house is, they just find the desire to just rev up on their engine for some reason. They're so insecure with their lives that they need to remind people that they exist. It's like, I don't freaking care that you have a loud motorcycle. I would care more about you if you kept quiet and didn't say or do anything. Because at least when you do that, you're not annoying me or making loud noises. Seriously. And the final puzzle of the weird stuff category is Midnight Dream. And, I hate this puzzle. This puzzle is really random and weird, and I don't like it. You gotta really, really guesstimate where all the pieces go, because there's just so much going on. Okay, now this goes here. I guess if there's one thing I had to say about this puzzle is thank God for edge pieces. Edge pieces will frickin' save your life. Because once you got those figured out, you'll be pretty much good to go. So yeah, I guess another question. I know I'm asking for a lot of viewer participation here, but hey, viewer participation is good. It's a good way to interact with your fans and video watchers. I guess if you have a game like I have for Pieces, just a very obscure game that you played as a child, or, you know, a game that you don't really hear a lot about or see a lot about on YouTube or just in general, I guess tell us what your obscure game is. And hey, there might be a chance I may have played that game as well. It's possible. I have played a lot of weird games on the Super NES. I've played a lot of weird games on the Super NES. I've played a lot of weird games on the N64. That's pretty much it. Now I kind of feel like I've been getting a lot more like mainstream games or games from a series. Like, I haven't really broadened my horizons very much as a gamer these days. I kind of know my comfort, I guess you could say. And as a result, I kind of try to stay in that comfort zone when I buy video games. Because that's the thing, like, because I'm, you know, older, wiser, and I'm actually getting, like, money that I can use to purchase video games, I have to, like, you know, make sure that I get a game that's good, or a game I really want, or a game I see myself getting enjoyment out of. Because if I don't get enjoyment out of it, then I'm going to be wasting a lot of money on a game that I probably won't ever play again, and, you know, that is very, very unfortunate. I can't really think of a game that I feel like I've wasted money on, though, which is good. At least I can say all of my purchases have been worth it. Hell, if anything, I think the only game that I got that I'm not really that, you know, satisfied with or excited about would probably be Mario Party 10. But even then, I don't regret that purchase. I'm glad I got the game. I'm glad I got to experience it, but as far as a game is concerned, it's not really that great. Just in my own opinion. Oh man, I'm kind of struggling with this puzzle, actually. Okay, that does go there. Didn't look like it went there. And I'm getting kind of pressured for time, so hopefully I get a time bonus so I can kind of get some time back here. Again, this puzzle is actually pretty difficult considering. Thankfully you don't lose time in any of the bonuses. That would suck. That would really, really suck. Oh my god, I just cannot find where these pieces go. This is probably the hardest puzzle on the question mark difficulty. Even more so than that weird eye puzzle. At least that weird eye puzzle had like color shading you could work with. At the absolute least. Yes, that goes there. That goes there. I think I'll have just enough time to finish this, so I don't think I'll lose, thankfully. Also, I did get a, I am using a new controller for this game. My old controller was getting a little unresponsive, so I took out one of my newer controllers that I got like a few years ago. A new SNES controller, and it's kind of loud because it hasn't seen a lot of use. And there we go. Puzzle completed and category completed. That is the last puzzle of the weird stuff category. Afterward, you get a little reward ceremony where you see if you're playing with multiple players, how you ranked on the points scale. And yeah, like I said before, this is something you can do with multiple people as well. I actually had a second computer player plugged in, even though he did not do a single thing. So, as a result, he's going to have 0 and going to be in second place. But, like I said before, you can play this game with multiple players. I think you can play with, I want to say you can play with 4 players. I've only done this or seen this with 3 players, but, there should be a 4-player option. That'd be kind of weird if there was only 3 for some reason. But yeah, that's all play. So I want to thank you guys for coming out to watch this Pieces project. I really enjoyed going through one of my favorite SNES games. as weird and obscure as it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it for what it was. And of course, in the video comments, leave me some experiences or stories that you guys may have, whether it's with jigsaw puzzles, obscure video games, you know, just stuff of that nature. So let me know what you, and also, of course, what you thought of this game and what you thought of this project. This has been SlimKirby. Thanks for joining me for Pieces, and I'll see you guys next time for other videos and other projects. Later, folks.